So I believe there's something that's trending nowadays. You have a lot of people saying the tactics is not working well. I mean, tactics is bad. It is exposing the defense. I don't know why they're saying that. Following the stacks that this formation has produced, right? So I'm trying to talk about the personal and individual errors of this player that has cost us conceding goals. So I think last game, the good Chelsea game where we won 2-1. They have given us the advantage through the record that Sanchez, collected. One thing you need when you are playing against a one-man down team, you need a player that can use ball. You need a player that can face you one-on-one. Make use of the ball, not panicking. They are one man down. Use your ball. We don't have that on the pitch. We really have in our squad. We really have Ahmad, Kunyan, Kobe that can delete player one in our squad. Kunyan was not on the field. Kobe was not on the field. Ahmad that was on the field has been off this season. We all know that he has been off. But the respect we had for Rashford before it got broken was what we are having for Ahmad. It has been going up, but we are like, Ahmad is going to, it's going to do something. But he has not been consistent in the course of this season. Ahmad is chosen acrobatic than the header, and he had chance of using header to make use of an attempt or a goal. We're just acrobatic that he has never connected with, which is a very poor decision. We are 2 goals up, where we could have enough goals up already. Then we end up having a careless record from Casemiro that ended us being a 10-10. Now they actually have Pedro that can make use of the ball 1v1. I don't know why Maresca panicked enough to have removed Neto from the game, because when you have Neto in the game, you have Pedro in the game, they will just make sure they use their strengths and the 1v1 status. Man.u was poor on that. No player could afford to face you. All they are doing was playing the ball to the wing for a square play, which is not going to work, because the moment you are playing ball to the wing, the Chelsea player will have to block the central. They are quite tall in that central. You can't keep, aiming for a square play, when you can easily penetrate from the middle. That's why we have not been giving, our striker has not been having enough chances. We are saying Fernandes is too far from the striker. They are not getting no chance. The last 5 seasons, we have Ronaldo, we have Rasmus. Rasmus now has scored 2 goals 3 goals in Napoli already, with just one man that we are comparing Fernandes with, giving him the assist. He has scored 3 goals already there. We have a lot of good striker, technical striker as Cavani, but Fernandes, it's 4 assists before Sesko. Only 19, maybe 18 went to the striker. Only 19 or 18 went to the striker. Meaning Fernandes, even with the 4-3-3, they have been shouting that we are not using. Fernandes was behind the striker and could not even feed the striker. Could not feed the striker, because you can't tell me that Rasmus is not that good. The only goal that Rasmus has been scoring for Man.u was a goal on the run or a bounce in the box or something, which was his natural ball. Put him on the run. Haaland, put him on the run. Don't give him ball to back player. Put him on the run. The moment you are giving him ball to back player, it's not Lukaku. It's not going to hold the ball down. It does not have that ability. That is who he is. And funny enough, we've been having different striker that we have been giving the ball to back the post. Meanwhile, most of the striker we have is give the ball to them in the space, let them run to it. They have pace. Sesko have pace. Sesko has been struggling to get an attempt because we have not been feeding the striker. Same thing Rasmus faced also. Same thing. So I'll leave the game of Marseille and I'll go to Brentford. Brentford game, you'll see very unnecessary issues. Unfortunately for us, we started Maguire that they face and I would say we didn't know they are going to make use of that ability. Mark rockets the ball to our defense. Then we have Maguire that is poor in deciding, poor in getting offside trap. The 3 goals we concede are mainly the defensive error. Defenders are the cause of the 3 goals. Okay, so the first goal, Dalot gave the ball to Cunha. A sweet ball to the front of the leg, not to the. Cunha was stretching to bring the ball to the front, and that was the contact that the other guy make use of, because the ball was not really Cunha's ball. Sesko was taking the central back away from the position. A sweet ball to Cunha will be facing the post himself, but no, he gave the ball towards the back of Cunha. Cunha could not use the ball. Then the opponent disturbed Cunha. Okay, now let's leave that because we are still looking at that. Then all of a sudden the camera just switched to the other side where Maguire could not keep off. So you can't keep that off because you saw the ball coming. You're not supposed to even bother to want to keep off. You should have just chased the guy off. The guy have a low post and scored. Dalot, the first error pass. Maguire not able to cover for the offside he created. Offside trap. We are outside the box. You should have stayed on the other side of the field. But no, you stayed in our field and you still brought this guy into the game already. Into the game. He was supposed to be offside. Then you brought into the game already. We leave that one, we go to the second goal where we have numerous ball that we lost to the hand and we suffered for it. Body movement, a lot of unnecessary issues that we faced. The second goal, we see 2 attackers attacking 5 of our players. Unfortunately for us, I don't know, the 2 attackers had shot on target without passing to each other. I don't know how they did that. The ball was coming to Dalot's position. Dalot left that position, went this way. Okay, going this way, you should have actually covered the space Delete left because Delete was the one that left that space. That space, he left it to come and cover for you. Then cover for the space of Delete. The person Delete marked, take the shots. The keeper, though, should not have punched the ball to where your opponent is. He is supposed to just let the ball go this way. So when keeper saved the ball, we have 3 players on that position. I don't know how the same player that gave the pass to the first guy that took the shot was the one that came back for the rebounds when we have 5 defenders attacking 2 players and 1 keeper. Keeper is almost making 2 saves, 2 shots on target, 2 players against 5 defenders, piling up of defensive error. We can't be saying that your coach is using 3 at the back, but look at that goal. You have 5 players. I'm not saying 3 in the back is what affected 5 players not being able to defend just 1 ball against 2 players. That both of them had shot on target. Then we go to the 3rd goal where you see Kobe was with the ball, make use of the ball, but he panicked. He lost the ball. And I've always been saying this, the moment the midfielder or defender lost the ball, we are paying dearly because at that point in time, coach has even taken most of our players out because he has brought a lot of attackers because we need at least a drop. But no, we went out. Our standing for make the error and the counter we paid for it. Defensive error, midfield error will cost us, and it has been costing us a lot of goals. See that we see chances we don't use in the other side, and the skyrocket the ball our defense and we could not take care of it. Look at the first attempt they have. They didn't even make use of any ball. They loop it to our defense. That first pass, they loop it to our defense. The same thing Man.u-City did. Loop it to our defense. That Haaland even almost gets shot on target in the very first minute of the game. Looping to our defense. They know they are poor. Unnecessary involvement. Clear this ball out so that you can be fine. Clear the ball out easily. Make a good clearance. But no, they look the ball to your area because they know you will panic. You panicked against Brentford. Their first look into our post. Haaland did the same thing. And Man.u-City did the same thing. It was Bruno Fernandes that Majuari had in Man.u-City that he didn't control the ball well. Then Ireland almost scored us in the very first minute of the game. Very unnecessary issues like safe. We can't keep complaining on the formation when we have defenders that are supposed to cover the space well, make use of the space well, mark aggressively as you can. It's a 1-1 game. The moment you lose the ball, it has been a 1-1 game. But if you lose the ball as a defender, as a midfielder, it will cost the whole team. It will, because I don't know why you won't concentrate on the ball. Panicking. Robert panicking. Fernandez panicking. Comino panicking. Casemiro red card panicking. Our four midfielders have created defense error this season, and we have paid for it. Then we see the same thing that happened against Man.u-City again. The same thing that happened against Fulham happened against Man.u-City again, where Foden was being marked by Fernandez and he forgot his marker again. The same thing he did against Smith-Rowe. He did mark him up, and Smith-Rowe got the equalizing of the game, and he didn't score the penalty. So against Man.u-City again, Foden, the first goal. You see, Doku has gone past the show, tried the first square play, it didn't work out. But Foden didn't stop. He was still moving to create options. Fernandez was the marker. Fernandez slowed down, he didn't follow up. Then Foden became free. Then the goal came out of that. That is the first goal. First error of the game. It's not even the first error of the game. Let's say the first error, the error that cost the goal. Because when I say the first error, they made a very big error in the very first minute of the game. They don't kick the ball to our defense line. Then a header from Delete, I think. But sorry to Fernandez. Fernandez losing the ball. Before we know, Ireland almost had done targets there, very close to even scoring in the first minute or second minute of the game. That's how poor it is when we don't follow up with player, where we don't clear up our defense line so good and properly. See, Fernandez cost almost a goal in the first minute or the second minute of the game. Foden, just follow him up. When you're there, a little disturbance won't make Foden hit that ball freely. It was so hard for Brendtford because the header was clear away from his territory. The second one, we have a throw-in that went to Foden, then a little flick to Doku. They looked like the game from Doku. Euro could not mark him. I don't know why Doku became strong. He's a short guy, so he's strong in a normal state of a guy, Then he's in advantage of the ball. So any foul from there is a foul, any touch from there is a foul. Then move from there to the assist created for Alan. You see, Delete was standing here. Shaw was behind Alan, meaning Shaw can see everything. Alan was not even in their line that time. So Doku saw the space in between them, gave the ball to Alan. Shaw seeing everything she does have known what he's supposed to do. Is it chase him? Is it body check him? Is it try to disturb him so that your keeper can come to cover up? If you can't cover the pace Alan is covering, disturb him a little bit. Poor strength, poor response made the second goal came out. Defensive awareness and poor response. You should have known Alan is going through this way. Doku is giving the ball through this way. Then you are chasing because Shaw is the only one I can see every movement. Ireland in his front, Doku, Euro, Delete, every of them are in front of him. He is supposed to be the one to attend to that mistake. Pressure Ireland, no matter what it is. You're a short guy. Ireland is a tall guy. A little push to the leg, a little jamming to the body, it is going to go along with the ball. He was using hand. Meanwhile, Ireland is a tall guy. You can't just use hand with a tall guy. It's not that going to be easy for you because you are not in the same line. And it's not as if you're in his front. He is already getting to your front. A little jamming can give him a little space to go this way. Then Brenda coming, but before you can kick the ball, Brenda is closing up. Then probably hit the ball to Brenda's body. That was just the error I seen in the second goal. They move to the top where we have errors. All of a sudden, by people are panicking. You see Shaw panicking again. give the ball to Ogat well, or give the ball to Maguire if it's Maguire you want to give the ball to. But no, he gave the ball to Ogat, and Ogat was not seeing the ball coming to him directly. Ogat just left the ball went rolling to Maguire's is not even going to Maguire. Maguire saw that the ball is a loose pass already and he came to clear the ball. Clearing the ball, it ended up in Bernardo Silva's hand, and before you know, Haaland has a big space to run into, which was the third goal. Defensive awareness, defense, a ball playing error, normal pass, defensive awareness, simple passing can work things out there, but they just make things uncomfortable from themselves. You see errors like Barindra. Okay, I think Mashwari giving the ball to Barindra giving the ball to Ogat in the center, and Ogat, I don't know why he slowed the ball down before giving the ball to Delete. Before pressure has gotten to Delete, not knowing what to do, just want to pinpoint somebody in the middle of two opponents. Then Doku intercepted it. Then before we know, Haaland lost a free post. For you to know how much that damage Ogat started ended up being the fourth goal of the game. Defensive and midfielder error that is causing issues. Don't delay pass. If you want to delay pass, make it reasonable. Don't give ball in the center of two attackers if it is not going to be possible. Errors. Now, we played Sunderland. I didn't even know we were going to, make it there. I didn't know we were going to survive with Sunderland. And funny enough, we did some error, but we were able to work well to score chances, even though we lost some chances. But good for us. It was really good. And I would say all the goals we have been conceding this season as it is, all the goals we have been conceding this season as it is, as individual errors. Then according to how games go, I will keep telling you guys individual errors that would have made us prevented the goal or goals that we are considering. And we'll talk about more after this video. Thank you.